So even Kenny Kunene is saying free ZOOCCI. It's your boy Dway's on Blaze. Let's get into this. They saying that StayLow is still got the boy in cuffs. Hey, bravo. What's going on? What's going on, brother? Like, comment, and subscribe. Peter G.
What's going on, you guys? So check it right. You guys know we've broken down the situation between ZOOCCI, Coke Dope, and StayLow quite a lot on this channel. But it seems like we've got new information in regards to the situation now. What am I talking about? Well, Mr. Kenny Kunene was on the latest episode of Podcast and Chill with Mac G and Soul.
Of all people.
And this is what he had to say in regards to the ZOOCCI and StayLow situation.
I never think Kenny Kunene even knows who ZOOCCI, Coke Dope is. That just shows he's goated, boy.
But a lot of young people have come to me, including ZOOCCI. ZOOCCI. Future is being destroyed by some white family.
Hey.
By the son of the legendary Steyn. They own Steyn City.
Steyn City.
Yeah.
Steyn,
they own Hallmark as well.
And Steyn Entertainment.
Left him with a fortune, and he has employed some boy, some white boy. I can't remember his name.
Von Thiel.
That evil boy.
And evil Kenny.
Built a studio somewhere, and they are using their power to destroy black talent in hip-hop.
You lie.
Not only ZOOCCI, they've given him a contract and they have destroyed him. But I'm fighting for him. I'm fighting for him now. He wants to get out of the contract. He can't produce any song. He can't work with anyone. They take people to court. I just forgot. If we take a break, I'll call and get the name of the recording label, but it's owned by the son of
StayLow.
Steyn. The late.
Yes, the late
Just
Steyn.
Google it there first, dude.
They own Steyn City. So
StayLow, baby.
And the one that is employed think that money is a bulletproof. Money is win. They don't know that we who come from the streets know that the most powerful men in the world or in the hood get destroyed by a young boy of 16 years, 15 years. So they are ruffling young talent. They are destroying our boys because our boys are desperate to get into the game. Especially in hip-hop.
Okay.
So they took, ZOOCCI brought a lot of artists. They used their power to turn all these artists against ZOOCCI and sought to destroy him. So young boys like ZOOCCI have asked me to get in the game. And other Mapiano boys, hey, Kenny, man, you DJ there, please come back and empower us. So I got back in the game, and I'm here to stay. I don't own the company, but I am actively involved.
So it's a record label.
It's a record label, RMK Music Agency.
Hey, guys, go get signed to Kenny Kunene.
TJ and Louis, because there's two sons that Steyn has. It's TJ and
I'm not sure which one.
Okay.
But this one has employed some white boy who runs the music label.
That's racismo. Some white boy. The white boy has a name.
They run it together. And this is the boy that is ruthless.
There's no information.
It's Fred Kayembe and Von Thiel.
And I hear very racist towards black artists.
How?
What I hear.
So what does he sign them?
To exploit.
No, look,
is that what you're trying to say,
boys are
Kenny?
desperate, bro.
Oh, yeah.
They promise
Don't
heaven
say
and
that.
earth.
Entertainment group.
We will give you.
What's the name?
It's called Steyn Entertainment Group.
Either it's Von or another guy.
It's two guys.
All of them,
Fred is black.
including that
Yeah,
black one.
Kayembe.
All of them are
Fred
messing
Kayembe.
up black artists in South Africa.
Wow.
All of them.
Okay.
For real.
For real.
Not Fred, man.
Bruh,
He used to be the editor of Hype magazine.
Bring ZOOCCI here. ZOOCCI has no capacity, financial capacity to fight them in courts. They have forced his signature on a contract and included a clause that he does not know anything about.
That's criminal. Forging a signature, yo.
So, but because no. The boy has tried.
Yeah.
The boy has tried. He's run out of money. He's lost his car because of these fuckers.
That's fucked
So
up.
ZOOCCI, they put you on 2 feet now,
but
boy.
I've
Aye,
taken
that's not right.
his battle upon my
ZOOCCI
shoulders.
got a kid.
He will get out of that label.
Now, a few things, right? Kenny Kunene claims that Steyn Entertainment, or better yet TJ Steyn, who is the son of Doe Steyn, is trying to destroy ZOOCCI's future. But who is TJ? Well, he's the founder of Steyn Entertainment, which is a multifaceted company that manages major SA cultural events and venues. Now, beside TJ, we have Dale, who is an entrepreneur and the managing director of Steyn Entertainment, which he co-founded with TJ back in 2015. He's also considered as a key strategic force behind the company's expansion into music festivals, property, and hospitality. Now, Dale might be the other individual that Kenny was referring to when he was talking about said person being ruthless and racist, but he also could have been talking about Von Thiel. And I say Von because he serves as the head of business and artist development at Steyn Entertainment. And back in 2020, he assisted in founding StayLow, which is an independent record label and management company under the Steyn Entertainment umbrella. And he currently leads the label alongside Fred Kayembe. So now that we have the logistics out the way with, let's get into what Kenny said a bit more. So he mentioned that Steyn Entertainment are using their power to destroy black talents. Now, that's a bold claim from the OG.
That's a very bold claim, especially when they are still putting out music from black artists. Destroy is a very strong word to use. Maybe finesse, maybe swindle, but destroy, I don't know.
But with ZOOCCI currently dealing with this issue with StayLow, is he wrong to make that statement? I mean, from the artist's point of view, it definitely looks that way. And I mean, ZOOCCI isn't the only one being affected by this. I mean, we also have Diamonds, who lost all his momentum because of this situation. So is black talent being destroyed? I'll let you guys be the judge of that. Now, the OG also makes mention of ZOOCCI still wanting to get out of the contract, considering that his way of making a living is being restricted. But I mean, we knew that already since he hasn't dropped any new material. And the OG also claims that artists who were once close with ZOOCCI ended up turning on him because of the label, or I guess Steyn Entertainment. Now, there might be some truth to what he's saying, considering how we saw everything play out between ZOOCCI and Marcus Harvey. I mean, these two had been working on an album together only for it to never drop.
Hey, would have been a classic.
ZOOCCI felt betrayed when Marcus signed to StayLow.
That would have been an amazing album if Marcus and ZOOCCI cooked. Like, just those two sounds combining, would have made something magical.
I'm still breathing. They try to kill me, but I'm still breathing. That's what that means. They try to kill me, but I'm still breathing. I gave you my heart, but I'm still breathing, trying to see what you're gonna do with it. I gave you my all, but I'm still breathing. I'm not gonna die. I'm still breathing. And I ain't finna address people talking online crazy about me. I ain't finna address that. It doesn't make it more believable because you get people to believe in what you're saying. We both know what happened. And that's what I deal with a lot in my life, where people know what happened between me and them, and they gonna run somewhere else and try to act like it ain't that, or try to act like I'm the fuck nigga, or whatever. I deal with that a lot in my life. A lot of niggas do some foul shit, and I either step away from them, and I don't talk to them. I block them out my life, and they go acting like it happened the other way. But when they link up with me, they know what happened, so it's never that, you know. That happens a lot. I just wish people could see my heart. I just wish people could see my heart for real. Like, I wish people could know who I am for real, you know. Because sometimes online, people get it so fucked up just because somebody said something, and it's like I wear whatever titles or whatever insults that people said about me. Hey, you don't know business. Hey, you know, hey, you're the fuck nigga, you know. So it's cool, bro. Y'all can have that. You can have the court of social justice. You can have that as long as me and you know what happened. You know, I ain't finna really get into that, but I really just be moving away from people. And then people, as I was saying, when that shit really came out, I was like, because these people apologize and then they go online. So it's like when that apologies fall on deaf ears, all that remorse and regret turn to resentment and revenge. Because I be poetic like that. I create poetry about the shit I be going through. So That was my thinking about that. That when that apology that you gave me fell on deaf ears, like it fell on deaf ears, I wasn't finna hear it. When that apology that you gave me fell on deaf ears, all that remorse and regret turned to revenge and resentment. And that's the truth of it. So let him do it. Let him do it. Let him do it. Don't engage. I'm trying my best. I'm doing my best. I got a lot of other shit going on that's not rap shit. That's why I said it's more to life than rap records, homie. I have a real life. You know, I have an actual real life. You feel what I'm saying? I don't really be taking this rap shit to head like that because niggas is playing characters, one. You know, niggas are playing characters out here, and they not really some of these things that we really are. So, and we know between the two of us, all the two of us, there's a lot of two of us. There's me and them, me and that guy, me and that guy, me and that guy, me and that guy. Between the two of us, we know because my heart doesn't have malice. My heart doesn't have malice. I wish you could open it and see. You know, I got a heart of gold, but my mind is filled with horror. My mind is the one that's filled with horror, but my heart, I got a heart of gold. My heart is really made out of gold, but it's my mind. It's my mind that's filled with horror. I can't sleep at night because my mind is filled with horror.
I should pray for ZOOCCI, guys.
But I got a heart of gold, people know. You know, so let him speak. Let them speak, you know, let them speak. They go around acting like they friends with my friends and, you know, bro, it's training. You know, I'm somebody's father, bro.
Exactly.
I'm somebody's father, one. I'm really somebody's father. So, the things people say about me is beneath that, you know. Imagine my child knowing that I'm being called a fuck nigga out here, you know. That's just how I take these things, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I'm somebody's father at the end of the day, so when people are not careful about that, it's like, I want to give you my baby so you can father my baby because you're calling her father a fuck nigga, bro. Like,
that's crazy.
You feel me? It's that real for me. That's why I don't engage really on that, because niggas know what happened. There's a lot of people that know what happened. There's a lot of people that peeped it. But you go in a court of social justice. It's like, if you could get more people to believe you, you feel like it changes what happened. Like, if you get in a place where you tweet something and people actually believe you and say, yeah, that's nigga's really a fuck nigga, that doesn't change what happened. You know what happened.
Now, the reason why KENNY KUNENE has returned to the music industry is because artists like ZOOCCI have asked for his assistance so they can finally feel empowered against huge entities like Steyn Entertainment. Now, I'm not sure how Kenny intends on doing that, because if we're talking about a legal battle going up against Steyn Entertainment, while it's definitely going to be an uphill battle with the possibility of no reward in the end and huge legal fees, but I mean, this is KENNY KUNENE we're talking about. The OG is a businessman, socialite, and media personality known for his flamboyant lifestyle and outspoken public image. He rose to prominence through his business ventures and political involvement. So if there's someone who is well connected and has the means to assist ZOOCCI, the OG would be a safe bet.
But shout out to Kenny, because hey, the game needs somebody with money to help us out, because yo boy, we are stuck in contracts, we are this, we are that. We need guidance. But then now, Kenny, are you gonna now put ZOOCCI in another contract that's not good? Don't do that now, please. Don't do that. Don't take him out of a bad contract just to put him into a worse contract. You know, let's hope that don't happen.
Now, Kenny also reiterated that the label forged ZOOCCI's signature, which is still a bold claim in my opinion. And he mentions that there's a specific clause in the contract that ZOOCCI doesn't know anything about. Now, the thing is, on the Sobering podcast, Vaughn already spoke on that incident and how ZOOCCI has already gone through different lawyers trying to prove that fraudulent activity, but none of them were able to do so, which has me thinking that maybe there wasn't any forgery at play and just a misunderstanding because of that clause that ZOOCCI had no information about. Now, for me, the most concerning thing that Kenny mentioned was that ZOOCCI has been running out of money to the point where he finally lost his car. Now, I'm hoping that isn't the case, but I mean, Kenny is close with ZOOCCI, so there must be some validity to what he's saying. I just find it unfortunate that you have someone like ZOOCCI who is still being affected financially to the point where he's losing assets as well as being restricted from making a living. But at the end of the day, he still has a family to provide for. Like, how is any man supposed to survive, or better yet, fight that type of struggle without finally reaching a breaking point? And my thing is, with the Steyn family having such a rich history in SA, right? With how they've managed to conduct their business and accumulate a lot of wealth,
powerful.
Do you think their business practices would allow them to just let ZOOCCI go without a fight?
Nope.
Well, if you think so, also consider...
I also don't think they're stupid enough to be forging signatures. I don't think they're doing that, but you never know these days.
These past few years and how ZOOCCI's career has been left stagnant. Now, when it comes to the racial undertones of this whole situation, while ZOOCCI genuinely feels like a slave having to obey his white masters, now I don't...
Did he sign the contract or not?
Know any of these individuals on a personal or even casual level, so I can't even speak on if there is racism involved. I mean, if I'm being objective and trying to hear both sides, it would be unfair of me to put that stamp on...
Yeah, I don't see racism here, bruh. I don't see racism. I just see business as usual, you know? A lot of the times, especially with these white labels, they're going to put clauses and they're going to make contracts that you don't really understand. And then you're going to feel played, but they're going to be like, no, this is how it goes, sir.
Individuals at Steyn Entertainment, but at the same time, I don't want to downplay or disregard ZOOCCI's plight. I mean, if he really feels that way, it is unfortunate.
It ends up kind of being this thing where it's like, it's also convenient that he is a Caucasian man, right?
Yeah.
And I am a black man, and that's that's low-hanging fruit, right? So it's like the minute that there's any kind of like friction, it's very convenient. You bring in the racial dynamics, you bring in the long history of labels being exploitative towards artists. You do all of these things. Like I said, well played, bro. It's like there's a long history that shows us that these are the things that people have done, right? On a personal, so I have spoken to ZOOCCI in the last year and a half, maybe, right? It wasn't like we were like friends or whatever, right? We had a working relationship, and I had a lot of respect for ZOOCCI, right? And I think that was reciprocated. And we never spoke after that for that. I was like, yo, we're gonna revert back to what these pieces of paper say that governs our relationship, right? But there was when he dropped that song, right? I texted him. It was the first time I ever spoke to him in a year or whatever that had gone by. And I said to him, man, you know, out of respect, right? I never engaged in this thing, right? Because there's a way that this thing was supposed to be handled. Yeah. But you're doing this thing where you're spewing lies, right? And you've put us in disrepute, a business that I helped found, right? And if because I've heard the rumblings, and if you're saying that, yo, Fred, I'm good with you, like on principle, bro, like you're not good with me if you're doing this. And I texted him and I said, yo, there's an easier way to do this. If your goal is...
Vaughn is very fidgety, huh? While they talk about this.
Really to get out of this, right? Like, let's talk about it. And then like that thing kind of fell apart. We texted kind of back and forth. And then from that point onwards, I was just like, I think it's a weak move, bro. Like, honestly,
a weak move from who? From
ZOOCCI. Yeah, I think it's a weak move. I think that rallying people behind this specific cause, right? Yeah. And taking advantage of a country that had been under an oppressive regime for a really long time, right? Of course. And roping that into your whole rhetoric, I think it's a weak move, bro. So, and that's just me. I'm saying that's just me speaking as Fred, right? Yeah. It's like, yo, you don't fuck with us, and you had this issue and you wanted to get us. It's like, that's cool. Like, we can deal with that. We've been dealing with that, like, and following the proper protocols and processes. But that is like the kind of thing that can, be irreparable. Yeah. And we take our work very seriously. We take our values very seriously. And I've said this before, you know what I mean? And it's like that one, I was like, I can't say that I saw that one coming. Yeah. And I think that's a weak move.
Now, in closing, it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out. I mean, ZOOCCI already stated that he has the Mad King Zulu dropping this year. And with Kenny Kunene backing him up in this contractual fight with StayLow, is it going to affect ZOOCCI from dropping? Or is Zook confident in his release because he knows he'll be free soon with Kenny Kunene by his side? I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Here's my thing with the situation. I don't think by any means that at least Vaughn is racismo. I don't think Fred is racismo. I don't think there's any of those tones in this situation. I think this comes to a disagreement or misunderstanding between an artist and a label. I think that's all this is here. I think ZOOCCI is at odds with them and they're just like, yo, bro, please just respect the contract. That's all we're asking. And ZOOCCI's like, no, I don't want to respect that contract. I want out of that contract. I don't think it goes any deeper than that. To say that they're trying to take advantage or destroy black artists is just insane to me. That's an insane statement, bruv. Like, I don't think that's the case at all. Because I think predominantly StayLow has black artists, if I'm not mistaken. And they're doing okay. You know, I'm not saying like every artist is doing amazingly, but I mean, majority seem happy. Majority don't seem to be complaining. ZOOCCI seems to be the only person at StayLow complaining. I don't want to lie to you, but that's the only person I see who has a problem. But I'm not saying his problems are invalid. I'm just saying he seems to be the only one with qualms there. You know, so hopefully they sort this out because I thought things were sorted out. Now we're back to odds again. I don't know what's happening. You know, I thought we're releasing when Don Kilos and all those guys were dropping. I thought we're back in action. When ZOOCCI did the album with Speedster, I thought we're back in action. So what's going on now, bro? I don't understand. Because how can you say that they're trying to destroy ZOOCCI when ZOOCCI been putting out projects? He had a whole collab project with Speedster recently, right? Didn't he put out a project with Flame? Wasn't ZOOCCI heavy on that production? On Flame, KO City or something? I'm not sure what Flame's album's called, but I know there's a song like that there, whatever the case is. But yeah, all in all, I'm just saying, like, I don't think that StayLow is trying to destroy anybody by any means. I just think this is a contract that ZOOCCI's not happy with and StayLow wants on it, and they can't come to an agreement there, and that's all that I see. But maybe there's deeper than that, just my opinion. Like, comment, and subscribe. Your boy Dwayne on Blaze. Appreciate you for all the support. And again, I said, for those of you who make it this far in the video, I'm going to do a giveaway at 10K. And I'm going to do it only for the people I see who've been supporting, commenting, you know, just interacting and engaging with the channel, with the content, with the reactions, the music, whatever the case may be. I know that most people don't make it this far, so I know it's only going to be a select few that really are the loyals. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a hook you up with something nice too, trust me. But other than that, like, comment, and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one. It's your boy Dwayne on Blaze.